Not six chance.
What town are we in right now?
You're in Sellersburg, Indiana.
Sellersburg, Indiana. We're about what 5-10 miles north of Nashville or Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville. You got to say it like you got your tongue cut out.
Right.
So your name is Eric.
I'm Eric.
I'm Dave. And where are you from?
Hillview or Bullitt County.
Okay, cool.
Kentucky.
All right. So you live in Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
and you're delivering here in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
You deliver
Milk.
milk. Okay. So how are you feeling about everything that's going on right now in general? Like, what are your concerns? How are things affecting you?
Well, me personally, it's not affecting me none because I'm still working. So, but just, I guess it's the more I'm out, the more you see people out that should be home.
Right.
And spreading this worse and worse. It's like Kentucky's doing a thing effective Thursday towards non-licensed dining businesses are to be closed. So, it's going to keep building until it's going to be an automatic shutdown. Then we're all going to be home.
And then there's going to be, when people start disobeying that, there's going to be military enforcement, and we're all going to be in some trouble.
You're right.
So, do you have any concerns about the disease itself, about the virus itself?
Yeah. There's always concern about that. As in, I don't want to get it, don't want my family to get it.
Right.
But like I said, if people keep going out and stuff and spreading it, eventually it's going to happen.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like there's any point where you are basically what I'm asking is there going to be a tipping point for you where you don't think it's worth it to risk it anymore to go out and work? Is there going to be? Would you get to the point where you'd be like, you know what?
When it gets to the point to where they shut down the grocery stores and the gas stations and stuff like that, where it's just hospitals, basically the only thing open. When it gets to that point, that's going to be the tipping point.
Yeah, and especially driving around and it's going to be like Mad Max for milk.
Well, yeah, Mad Max for anything.
Yeah, pretty much. The toilet paper thing is crazy right now.
That is. It's insane. No sense in it.
How do you have confidence in the way the administration has been handling this?
I think he's doing a fine job, the best way he can.
All right.
But the problem is, he's getting a lot of friction, and it's like they're still wanting to be political about it, not working together.
Right.
So once they get that out of their heads, then things might go better. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel for this package that they're trying to push. They just need to do a clear cut. This is for the people. Let's leave the corporations and everything, all the other shit out of it.
I'm not talking about even the stimulus. I'm talking about just the whole way he's doing it. He's still getting friction from both sides, and it's just y'all got to quit being political and just work together.
Right.
So,
do you feel that at the end of this we're going to be closer? This will bring us closer together, or tear us further apart?
I think it's going to be like 9/11. After 9/11, when everybody got closer together for a time, I think it's going to be a lot like that.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be like that.
I think it will be.
And I hope it's not going to be like,
we're seeing it now. So
Yeah. And what is your ultimate? What would you ultimately like to see come out of all of this?
Ultimately, see come out of this.
Like, what do you see the positive side of it?
Well, like I said, everybody working together and supporting each other. Granted, I know it's not going to happen probably, but it'd be nice to see. I think we better take a better look at ourselves.
And maybe even our system of how we've been doing things, just in general, with healthcare and everything else.
Right, healthcare, and like I said, the hoarding and stuff like that. See that come to a stop. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
I think it'll be, I don't know, peaceful for a time, but then you know how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that we've ever really experienced in our lifetimes anyway is September 11th. And that was a different thing, because that was something that was kind of out of our control. But it kind of feels but it kind of feels like nobody's playing along with the rules, and we're kind of screwing ourselves by everyone being selfish.
Exactly.
And
that's why we keep getting new orders and new mandates coming every day.
Yeah.
So once that stops, I mean, once everybody stops and does what they're supposed to be doing, then maybe it'll ease down.
Now, in your state of Kentucky, what are the restrictions they've put in place at this point?
Right now, it's not non-essentials, just closed up, which is clothing stores, anything but grocery, gas stations, hospitals, stuff like that.
All right.
But now it's coming Thursday night, just for the non-life sustaining businesses. I have no idea what that is. We're waiting to see tomorrow to find out exactly what that list is going to be.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I think you're probably safe for a while because, I mean, you do deliver a very in-demand product right now.
Right.
But are you worried at all about the supply chains drying up or shutting down, the factories shutting down, and you're seeing that happen already?
Yeah, like we're decreased down to just white milk and orange juice. No flavored milk, no any other special type of milks we do. It's just strictly white milk and orange juice right now.
Okay.
Because we're hurting on the demand of that. So, yeah, I'm seeing it already.
Wow. How long do you think it's going to be before it shuts down completely, or there's nothing left?
We're hoping it never does. But if things don't get any better and it gets worse, it could be a matter of a couple weeks to a month. But don't quote me on that because I can't say for sure. But I know everybody's struggling to keep demand up.
Yeah.
So,
do you think this thing will be over in a month?
no.
How long do you think it's going to be?
I'm thinking at least 3 months.
I mean, if you look at China and what they've
Right.
been dealing with it since December or
Right.
whatever, and they say they're getting better, but who knows what's coming
You
out of
never
China?
know. I mean, you just got to go by what the media tells you. And no
Yeah.
offense, you can't believe what the media tells you half the time.
Right. I mean, you can't believe what anyone tells you at this
That is
point.
true.
Because who
That
knows?
is true. But yeah, I don't foresee it happening. It's like I deliver to the school system, and here in Indiana, they're saying as early as May 1st, maybe. But I'm not looking for them to come back to the beginning of the new school year.
Yeah, I don't see kids going back to school this year. So, all right. Anything else you want to add, or?
No, I'm good.
Cool, man. Thanks a lot, Eric.
Not a problem.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it.